ago, I was at my favorite watering hole, Mondale's Supper Club in Harlem. And I was sitting at the bar talking to the owner. I looked across the bar and I saw someone very recognizable to me because my wife watches her on TV every day. Her name is Asuncion. We all know her as Sunny. And I asked her when we first came in if she would say a few words about her feelings and her reflections and how she would frame what we're doing here in this whole historically black beachfront community thing. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up Miss Sunny Hostin.
Thank you, Glenn.
Tamara wanted over here.
Goes my friend Pam. I did not know I was speaking tonight, but Glenn did invite me to be here, and I knew I had to be. Because as you might imagine, being a public-facing person, it isn't often easy to find a place where I can relax and where my family is safe and where we are welcomed unconditionally and we can be normal with all our faults. And my husband and I and our family found it here. I'll just tell you a quick story. Barbara Smith, B. Smith, who's a friend of mine, at another watering hole in New York. I am a barfly. Invited me to the opening of her restaurant in Sag Harbor. Never been here. I'm a kid from the South Bronx Projects. Had never heard of anything like this. Had heard of the Hamptons, but I didn't think it was a place for me. I was pregnant with, I think, our son or our daughter. I think it was our son. Hold on, our daughter. And I went, and I couldn't believe it. That the Hamptons was a place of solace, security, and beauty for me and my family. And as I was walking along the beach, the gentleman with a fedora hat was picking up things off of the beach. And he said to me, if people would just do what needs to be done, everything would be okay. And that man was Mr. Bill Pickens. He knew who I was immediately and welcomed me and said, I'll see you again. And he saw me again for the next almost 20 years. And that is what this community means to me. And I am so happy. Well, it meant so much to me, I did write a book about it. And I have my chosen family. I have terrible eyesight, my reading glasses are here. I pretend to see on the view, I can't really see, but I see my dear friend Kim. I see Pam Pickens there. I see others in the audience. Lisa was very clear to me when I was writing this book that this is an HBBC. And everyone worked very hard to get that designation, and that I needed to describe it as such. And I hope I did something during the book tour to let people know that we have had generational wealth, that we have had generations of community, that what you may see on your local television is not necessarily what our communities are about. That alone we can survive, but together we thrive. And what I am so thrilled is to see all of the beach communities together. Oh, there goes my friend. Won't call you out, but we went to school. We went to college together. Please.
Oh no. Yes, he also welcomed me here.
and our family, and this feels like home. And I believe this is sacred ground. I know here is sacred ground. I was told it's been about 70 years. Thank you for hosting this. My understanding is that this place does wonderful things for students, emergencies, SAT prep, college prep, HBCU organizing. This is a community. I'm so thrilled to be a part of it. I think I can speak for my husband, Manny, that we have found family here in a way that we just never expected. I will say, now I put the reading glasses on. So apparently, when we're talking about Harlem and the Hamptons, I will say this. My father was part of the Great Migration from Augusta, Georgia. Yes. To Chicago, to Harlem. 138th Street, St. Nick. Yes. I played basketball in college. Unbeknownst to most. And I learned how to play ball in Harlem. I'm a two-guard. I got a good three-pointer. And I learned how to play ball in Harlem. I walked the streets of Harlem. Marcus Samuelson, a dear friend of mine. Red Rooster is where I sit while my daughter gets her hair braided at Amarata Braids. Our home church is St. Charles Borromeo in Harlem. So, having Harlem and Hamptons is not only just so surreal for us, which is why when I saw Glenn at Londell's, another one of my watering holes, I readily accepted his invitation just to say a few words. I am also a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And my chapter is Tau Omega, chapter of Harlem, New York. So yes, I am Harlem in the Hamptons. And our next president, yes. And I'm just thrilled just to say a few words, but I hope everyone here realizes that if our family has been welcomed in this way, this is an extremely special place. I want to say a special thanks to Robin, who for so many years welcomed us into her home and kept us safe and secure, private. And it's hard for us, but Peter and Robin did that for us, so thank you so much. And, I intend to be here for the Labor Day races. My children, believe it or not, they're both junior Olympians, but their SAG, Harbor Hill, little things, their gold medals mean more to them than that. And that speaks to what this community needs. So thank you so much for welcoming our family, and thank you so much just for understanding the meaning of community.
When I first approached Sonny about this, he said, I might be out of town, I might be out of the country. I'm like, I understand, it's okay. But if you can make it, it would really be, a nice thing. So, just to take a chance, I put together something for her. It says, Harlem in the Hamptons recognizes Sonny Hostin and her lasting legacy as a champion for social justice. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was not just this, but the fact that you have an HBC next generation. It's important that what you guys are doing is memorialized, and preserved for future generations. And this is what we've been trying to do since 2008 for Harlem. And on the, you know, as you see on the back of the program, this is what we've been trying to make sure that we tell our own story our way. It doesn't get confused with a Google search. You know what I mean? So what you guys are doing and what you've done is really noteworthy. And I really think you want to make sure somehow you preserve this, okay? And make it available for future generations, because it's something to talk about. And people like us, you know, we have horror stories about beachfront communities that just got predatory. People just came and just took it, you know, with all sorts of legal maneuvers. And just to say a little bit more about Sunny, not only is she a legal scholar, she's one of us.